even look at my lipstick because that shit is so uneven. My hat. Alright, you guys, so welcome back. This is Glam Talks here, and this is like what, my second Glam Talks video. I think the first one was how to not give a fuck about anything, so make sure you guys check that out. I think it has like maybe 100 views, which is like small time for, you know, some of these people out here that got like 200,000 followers and shit, but hopefully, you know, I'll get there soon. But this Glam Talks, let me get my finger out the way. So you guys, I'm driving to work, and that's usually when I do Glam Talks. Y'all see half of my face, so don't be mad. Okay, I'll try to move it. There, is that better? Okay, great. So this Glam Talks is gonna be about, so you wanna be a makeup artist. And you know, I get a lot of people that ask me questions. They DM me. They want to know like about how to get hired at a certain place or whatever. And I think I am gonna do like an official YouTube video on how to get hired at Nordstrom or Chanel, which is who I work for now. But what I will tell you, honey, is that if you want to be a makeup artist, there's three main things to me that you need. Well, actually four main things that you need to be ready to do, okay? First one is invest in yourself. And what I mean by that is invest in your kit, buying quality, good makeup, not this makeup out here from the drugstore, but like good quality makeup that's going to look good on your clients and perform well throughout their various activities of whatever they're doing for that day. Investing also means investing your time and your efforts into your craft. So that means developing your skills, developing your clientele base, developing your marketing, all that good stuff. Like, you have to be solely ready to invest in yourself. And I mean, at the end of the day, like, Rome wasn't built in a day. Although you think like some of these girls on Instagram, they just pop the fuck up and they just know how to do makeup. That is not necessarily true. And you have to remember too that people be stealing people's work and shit. Like, bitches out here be frauding. So don't always buy into what you see on YouTube from these other girls. You just stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Worry about what you have got going on. Because if you've been following me since day one, and I mean since day one, since I've been on Instagram, like before I had my Peace, Love, and Lipstick, before I had my beat face, my beat face name, before I had Pretty Girl of Rock, like my phone is getting on my nerves. Like the original page, like when I had first started doing makeup, honey, like okay, it was a mess. Like, I used to get dogged on by my brows from Sephora, and you know what I'm saying, like, makeup is about growth. So that brings me to my number two. If you're not ready to be personally, skillfully criticized by the public, by people who don't understand makeup, who don't wear makeup, you know, and who feel like you may not be at a place in your craft where you should be, quote unquote, and who are you to say where someone's success is? Who are you to measure someone's success? But that's neither here nor there. That's another conversation. If you're not willing to be criticized by people around you, your friends or whoever, like if you don't have tough skin and you don't have, you know what I'm saying, like a toughness about you to, back to my original video, not to give a fuck about what people say, then this profession is not for you. Because you may like post a look on Instagram and people may dog you for it and say it's ugly, but guess what, boo boo, like erase those comments and keep it moving. Now Instagram has a feature where you can block comments so people can't comment on your shit. Like it's so many ways to get around it now. But at the end of the day, remember, your clients will never be filtered with you. So if you're going to a client to do makeup and you know what I'm saying, like a client doesn't like it, then guess what? Like, the client doesn't like it, and you need to either redo it, or you need to pull yourself out the situation and say to yourself, you know, what did I get myself into? You know, is this a look that maybe I cannot accomplish? So those two things, criticizing from clients and criticizing about yourself. And I'm very critical of myself. I'm a big perfectionist, and I've learned to really let things go as far as like my makeup is concerned. And I just feel like people sometimes over criticize because they're jealous, or they're, you know, they're not jealous, but they envy you for following up on your dreams, or not even your dreams, but on your goals and aspirations. And to me, that's kind of messed up. Like, if they're your real friends, they would support you no matter what. They wouldn't try to deter you. And whether or not they feel like what you're doing is okay or not, it's not really up to fucking them. Like, they're not paying your bills, they're not living your life. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, like, if your friends or your family feel like you doing makeup is not lucrative or whatever, that's up to you, boo, to make that decision whether you're going to listen to them. And I would advise strongly not to listen to a motherfucking person. Like, especially, you know, if you are of age to make decisions for yourself, i.e. 18, 19, 20, 21 and on forward, okay. But if you're under your mother's roof and you're 17 years old, you might have a little bit of a problem. You kind of want to go with what she, you know, at least, but, you know, still be passionate about what you're doing, and don't allow people to put a negative thought in your head about, you know, what you want to do with your life. So yes, that leads me to my third thing. So the first thing was investing in yourself. The second thing is, you know, allowing yourself to take criticism and having tough skin. The third one is time. You have to give yourself time to grow. And what I mean by that is, everything is not going to happen overnight. You're not going to have 50,000 clients overnight. You're not going to get that big gig overnight. You're not going to do that famous person's makeup overnight. You're not going to, you know, be traveling overnight. Like, these things take time, honey. And like, people need to know who you are. You need to get your name out there. You need to market and things like that. Things take time. Now, I've been doing makeup for about 7 years now, and literally within the past year and a half is when I really started to see the groundwork starting to be laid out. I kind of saw my parachute, as Steve Harvey would say, starting to open. And so I took that leap of faith, you know, back in 2010 to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go against the grain and do something different. I was never the person that wants to sit behind a desk and work for a government and, you know, listen to corporate rules and this, that, and the third. And I mean, you know, and that's cool. It's cool for some people to do or whatever. But like, you know, I really just never really saw myself and like fully immersed in that type of environment. Although I've worked for corporate companies before, honey, so don't think your girl don't know. Okay? Don't think she don't know. But girl, I'm all the way out in Montgomery County going to work. These people are crazy. But anyway, yes. So time. It's going to take time. So don't think this is going to happen overnight. You have to be patient, and you have to be willing to invest in yourself, and you have to be ready to take criticism along the way. So that leads me to my fourth and final. So you want to be a makeup artist, boo? Okay? Put yourself, oh my God, put yourself in the industry. And what I mean by that is, get a job doing makeup. Hello. It has so many, like, it has so many more, it has so many more benefits than you think. Like, if you think that, I'm so close. I'm sorry, but I'm pulling up in the parking lot. Oh my God, please don't tell me the bank is crowded. Hold on, this person in front of me doesn't know what they're doing. They're about to get beeped because I'm so over it. Put yourself into the industry. Work at Sephora, work at Ulta, work at Nordstrom, work at Macy's. Work somewhere where you can do makeup. Freelance for a company. My bad, you guys. I got a phone call. But yes, like work in the industry, like put yourself underneath someone and like practice underneath someone. Go to these like workshops and things like that. Like you have to put yourself in the actual environment that you want to work in order to get not only to build your skills and to get clients, but to also get experience with using products correctly on people and what products work best for certain skin types. I would honestly recommend to work at Sephora, although I cannot stand Sephora, and I will do a video on that as well that is coming, why I fucking hate Sephora. But I look so good. But yeah, so make sure that you put yourself in the industry, because believe it or not, like you get free products from these people in the industry and they will give you products that you can try everything, okay? You guys, I'm at the bank, so I need to go in and make this deposit. I love you guys so much. If you have any questions, please, you guys, you know my Instagram name is glam by am, glam_by_am_, okay? Just like my YouTube name, but it has underscores, and make sure you do an underscore at the end. You cannot miss me, honey. I'm all over the place. But I love you guys so much. I hope that you enjoy your weekend. I'm gonna try to post this video today while I'm at work. I'm at work, and then I'm going to do a freelance job after work. So yeah, I will try to post this video after work. If I can't, you guys, I will get it up tomorrow, which is going to be Sunday. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.